and welcome back to another Should You Make It. Very excited for this one. I've wanted to do a review from this guy for a very long time, but to be honest, a little intimidated by him. Very classically trained Chef John from foodwishes.com. He's a little above what I feel I'm capable of, but this one, I think I'm going to be able to do it. Plus my daughter has been wanting to try a rice pudding. So we're going to review his classic rice pudding and see how it turns. A little nervous, but so we're going to go over the ingredients. I'll leave all of the exact amounts in the description box below. So what we have here is a long grain rice. I'm just using basmati, what I have. We've got some salt, water, sugar, milk, cinnamon, vanilla, 1 egg yolk, some butter, and right here I've got some coconut flakes that I've chopped up even finer. You can use the classic raisin. He used dried berries. Again, you can use whatever you feel like you want to use. My daughter doesn't like berries or the raisins, so I'm going with coconut. For tools, we've got 1 pot. We're going to use 1 pot, and I'll link his blog and his YouTube down below, and you can watch, and he goes into explanation why we're using 1 pot. And you'll just need a whisk. He uses glasses. I'm going to use some ramekins, an ice cream scoop for portioning, and I've got just a little spatula here, and we're going to need some cling wrap to cover these when we refrigerate. So we'll get set up for our pot, and then we'll get started. Okay, so I have just incorporated the rice, the salt, and the water, and I'm going to turn my burner on to a medium-high, and we're going to get this to a boil. Once it starts boiling, we're going to turn the heat down to low, and we are going to simmer this for 20 minutes, and then we'll be back. Okay, so our 20-minute timer just went off, and your rice should be nice and fluffy, just like that. To be honest, I was a little nervous, but we are good. So now we are going to grab our sugar and sprinkle that over beautifully. And then we're going to grab our milk and pour our milk in. And this is where he talks about where it's kind of the unconventional route for the, quote, original rice pudding, because most recipes will ask you or refer you to grab another pot and transfer the rice. But what we're doing essentially is deglazing the bottom of our pot with the heat off, deglazing the starch off the bottom of the pot, and incorporating the cold milk in with the hot rice. So I guess what he talks about in length on his blog is the 2-pot method is to help not burn your rice, and I guess essentially what they're talking about is the starch on the bottom of the pot. So what we're doing with the cold milk is deglazing the bottom, getting the starch off the bottom, and bringing the milk and the rice to the same temperature with the heat off. So what you want to do is stir for approximately 1 to 2 minutes, making sure that we've got the sugar dissolved, the bottom of the pot deglazed, and then we're going to return the heat to a medium-low for approximately 10 minutes, and that's just until you feel the rice is cooked to your, quote, doneness, however thick you want your rice to be done, or like your rice pudding to be done. And that's when you see that the rice has completely swollen and absorbed all of the milk and the sugar. So I'm going to set my timer once I'm done deglazing for 10 minutes, and then we'll come back and check and see how it looks at that point, and we'll be back. All right, so now that we are done and we've reached our optimal desired liking to our rice pudding consistency, we're going to add in our cinnamon and our vanilla. Make sure we grab all of that. And then I'm going to go ahead and give this a quick whisk before we add in our egg yolk, because as soon as we add in our egg yolk, we got to whisk really quickly. And I've also taken this off of the burner and turned the heat off, obviously. So I'm just going to whisk that in quickly. And then grab my 1 egg yolk, plop that in. All of its weirdness. Guess it gets crazy sitting there. Scrape that off. And then whisk quickly so it doesn't scramble or curdle. And you want to whisk until it's all incorporated. And then once it's all incorporated, you want to continue whisking for another 20 seconds. And then once that's in, then we're going to add our 1 pat of butter. And then we will move on to putting them in our ramekins. Okay, so I have these all portioned out, and I just used a large ice cream scoop to portion these out individually. And I also individually cut some cling film, and I'm going to press down and cover at the same time. And that's to prevent any skin or film, any watery film that will accumulate while we're going to set these in the fridge for an hour. And cover those. And like I said, just stick them in the fridge as they are. And then once they're all cooled, we are going to bring them out and we are going to serve these 2 ways. And we'll be back. Okay, so these have been in the fridge for an hour. I've took the cling film off, and we are going to do 3 things here. We are going to classically prep one with our cinnamon. So my daughter likes to go heavy on the cinnamon here, so we're just going to give that a very generous sprinkling or lousing of cinnamon, because she loves her cinnamon, don't you? Yes, I do. Now, for the surprise, the middle one, we are going to generously sprinkle with our sugar, because we are going to brulee this one. And then our last one, we are going to sprinkle. If you used raisins, you would go ahead and, you know, sprinkle with your raisins on top if you want, or their dried fruit. But here we added the coconut. So I'm just topping with the coconut so you can tell which one is which. And then either with your kitchen torch, or you can stick these ones underneath the broiler for about, I don't know, a minute. Just keep your eye on them. Or your brulee torch, and, you know, give these a good mix around. Make sure that sugar is evenly dispersed. And torch those up, which I'm going to do. And then we'll be right back. Okay, so if everything goes to plan, you should have a beautiful brulee, which I'm going to be honest with you, is my first time bruleeing. Yay me! Woo! So, and the true test is if we can hear. I am super excited to do this because I've never done it before, so here we go. I gotta go. Oh my heavens!
That's a thick crust.
Yes, it is. And there is our beautiful brulee. So, there we go for a classic rice pudding. Classic, 3 ways. So, thank you guys again for watching. I hope you guys are excited as I am to try this, because it was super easy. I was very intimidated. Like I said, from Chef John from foodwishes.com. And I will leave all of the descriptions, the ingredients, everything down below in the description box. I hope you guys give this a try, and we'll see you again next time. Bye!